Let's see. What was it? End of the road for you.
I'll help you look around. What's going on here? Someone is asking for trouble over there.
Let's show this one some of the new Dunwall hospitality.
Lucky, a visitor to Hatter territory.
That's Emily Caldwell! Oh, you little shit!
I'm thinking of having a picnic soon on the back lawn.
We're playing dice tonight. You in? We should rent another boat sometime soon.
The joke is, there's no one here.
Whatever then.
What was that? What was that?
Ready?
Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face, stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Sarkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. sky here. There isn't a sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 3 were empresses. There's a strange power in this place. I'll never walk in the sun again. I know it now.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
The one who took my life walks the world still. But he has withdrawn. Such a short time ago, I was a girl, then a young woman, in love, then an empress. Now what am I? Remember the last day I saw you, out behind the tower. There are lessons from your father coursing through your head, and lessons from your mother as well.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
It was never meant to be this way. Somewhere an old woman is beating a servant. He is but a boy. The beating would leave him blind. He was late with the tea. I ask nothing of you, but to remember always who you are and who you can be.
If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father. I promise. The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
I see a mine collapsing on a dozen workers. A beggar succumbs to blood flies. The cat sleeps on a velvet pillow.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
Or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty? I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Someone minor coughs black from his lungs. He hides it from his wife. Will you kill them too? Will this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more. We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right, wherever he is.
I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodanis was a good man.
Looks pretty from a distance, but it's a city on the way down, and the blood flies are bad this year.
All right, you've explained part of it, but what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Sokolov seems so much older now. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station. Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. This Dr. Hypatia. She seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower. Alright then. Maybe a little more.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. How would she know what a full day's work looks like?
I don't see any signs of Pharaoh. He seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
He should be here, with the Red Shark. This is unacceptable. I have a very tight schedule.
Don't worry, we'll make it eventually. Not today, then tomorrow.
No, first I'll yell.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Look at it. He's in on it.
I'm not sure.
What was your cut, Ramus? Gutless merchants are all the same. Hands out, begging and whining.
Tell the truth for once, you lying coward. What did you make on this, Ramus?
Say one more word, Maya.
I'm finished with this guy. Let's rush him.
Ramus, you worm.
Lying sack of shit. Turned on your own people.
That's it. You pushed me. This is your fault.
They never even made it into the line. Those cables weren't made to carry
Here?
Something wrong?
Huh? What? Kids, and it adds up. After that, the sickness spreads through the crew bunk houses. That woman from Adamire, Alexandria Hypatia, she used to treat the workers, but she doesn't come around anymore. So what all this means is that we need more workers. There are always people coming to Serkonos.
Daddy's not feeling well.
Hello there.
Careful!
You're not from here, am I right? Welcome to Karnaka, then. I've been out of ice for 2 weeks now. Customers don't care much for warm lemonade.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwell, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano. The Grand Serkonan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of
Don't
Karnaka.
be greedy, friend. Oh, you're kind, thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint. Let's hope you never need help.
Come here. I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
News isn't good, they say. They should do like a new customer, with coin, I bet. Glad we could do business. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. Why you cover your face? I'll take that deal. come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaca in the south.
Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnaca, all official government activities were put on hold.
Remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nest.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
As bad as I do, this is a chance.
No, more likely we all get sick.
What?
Someone!
I don't want to die.
Someone!
That's
Anyone!
not right.
So many have so little. It was never meant to be this way.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. This year's bloodfly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites of the absent evidence will be punished severely. Contact the Grand Serkonan Guard at once. The guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines are appropriate.
More innocent blood spilled. It doesn't have to be like this. We both know it.
happening
What's
now?
going on here?
No, no, no.
That's Addermeyer in the distance.
As a response to violent crime and foreign interference in our affairs, district is restricted to those carrying the appropriate permits, including citizens newly completed.
What?
Damn, you still eat meat?
Face is covered.
All the blood flies and all. I'm not sure it's safe.
Damn, the light is amazing, but I'm going sunburn.
Boil everything. Simple as that. It tastes like shoe leather, but it's better than eating blood fly larvae. Am I right?
I only buy meat if I see the animal killed in front of me. And I cook it right away.
That's another solution.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please. Please. It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Unless something happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
Right. And if that happens, trust me, don't stand too close to the wall of light.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Someone there?
Smell the stench of the void. There is something perverse in this place.
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area...
Huh? What? That's not right!
Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
Like a stocking.
2 more months, she says. Then she'll leave him. I can wait. A wall of light out of juice. Did I close my... Huh? Damn. I thought I heard blood flies for a second.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
What? Somebody's not feeling well.
Hey!
Leave me alone.
Huh? What? What?
This can't be!
So many hands built this place, and it is so grand. Was so grand. It could have been a paradise for all.
They have turned their backs on tradition and on the seven strictures themselves. A wanderer is a friend to the outsider. Never doubt that. Karnaca is in great peril, brothers and sisters. Now, this is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis. But the source of your suffering might not be plain to you. Karnaca has turned away from the Abbey of
Sometimes
the
I wonder if it
Everyman.
wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave, here in the
with
city.
all
Seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. Techniques if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
most often shared
Exactly,
from
brother.
overseer to
Much better
overseer.
to protect such a powerful tool.
Blocks entrusted to
Assemble
them.
them in secret and
Apart from
dispatch
those
them
who
across
give
the
our
Empire
lives
where
to
they're
both
needed
chastise
and fight against
and
the
protect.
supernatural.
Sometimes in our mightiest enclaves, and sometimes it is told Huh?
Clever way to control the common folk.
Is in her thrall. Cellars and alehouses across the Empire. Do not doubt. We will verify this claim, and we will act. Smoke will billow. fires will lick the stones of Dunwall Tower. And at the end of it all, the Abbey will stand in the ashes. A young girl came to me on the 14th day of the month of harvest. I will never forget her words.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kendana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, those up here has ill will at heart.
Who's that?
That's Mindy Blanchard. That's it. The body Mindy sent me after. More Grand Guard soldiers.
Come on. Hurry up. Hey, you got it. Put it down. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.